Leave it better than you found it. Leave it better than you found it. I want you, this is a call to action. I want you to go through life with the purpose of leaving everything you touch better than you found it. I want you to get out of that mode. I want you to get out of that mode where you don't put your best foot forward at everything that you do. I want you to get out of that mode where you only do what it is that you feel like you're paid for, what it is that you feel like this person deserves, or what do you feel like it is that this person has earned. I want everything that you touch and every person that you touch to be better for having you in their life. And not just like on some prideful bullshit, not just saying I was a blessing to that motherfucker. Like, I made that person's life better by me being in it. I want you to actually like really do it. Not just on some prideful shit. Not just on some shit like, oh, I elevated that motherfucker by being around just because you think you're the shit. I want you to actually leave somebody's life better today than you found it. I want you to leave something that you touched today better than you found it. I want you to leave a project that you're working on better than you found it. I want you to leave something better than you found it. A friendship, a relationship, a stranger, something at work. Leave everything better than you found it. I want you to put your best foot forward at something. If you're not going to be out there putting your best foot forward at everything, that's fine, but put your best foot forward at something. Give something your all. Shine something up so it glitters like gold. And I want you to do it today. I want you to be a blessing. I want you to be a blessing to somebody else, whether that's knowledge, whether that's just a helping hand, whether that's a hug, whether that's a phone call, whether that's just telling them that you love them, whether that's telling them that they got this, whether that's telling them that you're proud of them, whether that's telling them, okay, I got this, whether it's taking that project and putting your best foot forward and not just doing your quota, not just doing some menial level work, not necessarily bending over backwards or breaking your back for somebody who's ungrateful, but at the same point in time, doing it without expectations, doing it without expecting praise, doing it without expecting like the immediate raise, or doing it without expecting the immediate promotion, doing it without the attitude of I'm going to do what I'm already paid for. Do one thing this week, this month, to the level that you want to be paid for. And one of the things that is really fucking disgusting to me, to be honest, I see on social media, I saw this one person say something, and they were talking about how they were being interacted with by a coworker. And then somebody had commented on it and said, kill them with kindness. Why don't you be the bigger person? And the person who could not understand why they were getting a level of selfish energy from another person literally said, like, I'm not going to be the bigger person with somebody. I would never sacrifice my beautiful, I would never sacrifice my amazing, I would never sacrifice my all-important personal life and feelings for somebody else, for another human being. And they said, what's wrong with you? And not everybody puts it like that. Not everybody says it as explicitly as that. But I can tell you this. So many of y'all feel like that. So many of y'all think like that. So many of y'all are unfucking willing to put your best foot forward at something today. Because you feel like they haven't earned it. Because you feel like that person hasn't shown you that they deserve it. They haven't paid you enough for you to do it. Like, I've had friends get hired at the jobs that I've been at. I've gotten friends hired, and they've turned around and said, well, they don't pay me enough to do that. And now I regret getting you fucking hired. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, how you think I got promoted to the point that I could get you hired? By doing the bare fucking minimum? I want you to leave something better than you found it. I want you to put your best foot forward to something. I want you, whether that's killing somebody with kindness and saying, and you know what? If being kind to somebody or being nice to somebody is enough to throw your life into a whirlwind, then you need to get therapy. Like, or you just need to realize that the reason people are the way they are with you is because they are a reflection of the energy that you have going on inside here. You can act as friendly and as cordial as you want with people, but deep down inside, you think that being kind to somebody and going out your way to be nice to somebody is like a huge deal and is something that is going to make feel like a sacrifice of your personal well-being. Then take the step back and realize that that's why people are an asshole with you, because you're a fucking asshole yourself in here. You are what you put out into the universe. And it's not even about just what you talk or what you say or what you speak or what you quote unquote manifest through your mouth. It's the things that you think too. Your thoughts are constantly being sent into the universe. If you have selfish thoughts, you will constantly encounter selfish people. And you always will think those people are the selfish ones when it's you who is the selfish one. But I want you just to challenge yourself just once. Just once. To go the extra mile for somebody. This week. Leave it better than you found it. Just once. Just one time. It may not make you feel good. It may not. Just do it anyway. Do it without expectations. Do it without expectations. You may not get any results for it. You know, nothing good may come of it. You may feel like, you know what, I'm never doing this again. Or you may feel like, you know what, I showed myself I can do better. I showed myself I'm actually worth more. Not just like on some like really shallow, you know, quote unquote, my self-worth and self-confidence, which is really arrogance because you actually don't demonstrate any qualities about yourself that show that you're worth more. You just say you're worth more while actually being like a person who is worth less. Like, do some stuff that will really, really show you that you are worth more, that you are capable of doing things that are worth more than what it is that you're getting. And once you do those things, just do it once and then do it again and then do it again and just do it on one category of thing. Maybe do it for the thing that you're trying to do for yourself. And just do it. Just leave it better than you found it every single time you pick it up, every single time you touch it. I don't care if it's just an incrementally small level of leaving it better than you found it. Don't leave it the same as you found it. Don't put the bare minimum into it. Don't put exactly what everybody else is putting into it. I want you to leave something better than you found it. I want people to say like, damn, okay, like every time they come in for their shift, like shit is different. Every time they leave for their shift, like the energy leaves with them. Every time they leave for their shift, like it's a level of cleanliness that their relief is just not up to par with. It's a level of energy their relief is not up to par with. It's something about them. Like the person that used to work in that spot didn't bring the same type of stuff that they brought. The person that, or the people that we used to dictate what our pay scale was going to be, they didn't have the same energy that you got. We're going to have to rethink this pay scale because of people like you. We're going to have to rethink the position that you got because these starting positions and these starting responsibilities were not made for people like you. It was made for people who are on a lower level of vibration. It was made for people who did not leave things better than they found it. It was made for people who left things exactly the way they were or worse off. And if that's what you're doing with your life, you're not going to be going nowhere. Leave it better than you found it. Just try it. Just do it. Treat, the free hour, quick little tidbit. Deuces.